Well, I finally have my collection room set up where I can display my stuff in a way that allows me to actually show it off to you guys, and if people ask, what my collection looks like and that kind of stuff. Before it just was never set up in a way that I wanted to show off. It wasn't set up properly to show how cool the pieces and stuff were. So um, move some things around, that kind of stuff. Um, Finally have a chance to have everything set up where it's nice and can actually show stuff off, like I said, to people when they come and see it. Some of the bookshelves that you see are going to be replaced. There's a guy that my parents know that is going to make me a couple of really nice full wood enclosed display cabinets. So I'm going to replace some of this stuff with those, protect them, but also in some ways to keep me from having to dust them all the darn time. So I'll show you what I got and finally get around to showing you guys. Okay, I love these Trilogy Tuesday film frames. I think I've got 10 of them, and so I like to put those up top. And then on the first shelf, I've got the Frodo and Sam piece from Sideshow, a Noble Collection, Narsil, and then the Sideshow with a LSR. Down here, we've got the Three Hunters from Sideshow Collectibles. We've got Aragorn, or in this case the Strider version, Legolas, and Gimli, all three exclusive versions. Then we've got Boromir, Gandalf, and Arwen. The King LSR statue here, this was the first piece I actually ever ordered from Sideshow Collectibles in December of 2003. I just happened to actually be looking for Lord of the Rings statues on the internet, and it took me to Sideshow, and the rest for me from there is history. Second bookshelf, we've got the Gollum mini statue from Weta Workshop, which is great. It looks perfect setting up there. More film frames. The Gollum or Smeagol from the Two Towers Extended Edition. Berserker statue. I'll back up here so you can kind of see all three of the bad guys there. Got that back again from a fellow member of the Sideshow Freaks forum, my King of the Dead that I've had for a while. Ugluk, which I picked up on eBay. Love the severed head. Meat's back on the menu, boys. On this shelf, it probably doesn't make a ton of sense, the setup. Got my Gimli statue from Sideshow Weta. I've got my Peter Jackson statue from Sideshow Weta. I've got the little Minas Tirith from the Return of the King Extended Edition, my Danbury Mint Minas Tirith, and then a couple of buttons. I don't know. They just were small and they kind of fit on a shelf, so it worked. Here we go with this shelf. Got the Rivendell. It's one of the numbered pieces. One of the first, 400, I think, that was numbered. Gilgalad Shield. Got Bag End. It's the collector's edition. Then you've got Hobbit, one of the first Hobbit Hole, number 1, Bagshot Row. You've got the world premiere pin that a friend of mine had somebody in New Zealand get some of them for us. And so, I've got one of those and the t-shirt upstairs. The Red Book magnet here set next to Bag End, which I thought was a nice little setup. We've got my Rohan shelf. Got Helm's Deep, King Theoden, King Theoden's sword from Noble Collection. I'm going to tell you, these swords from Noble Collection, these mini swords, they're fantastic. If you don't have those, they're not badly priced. They look great with these collectibles. Definitely think about getting one. The Golden Hall. Now, I know it's broke, but a friend of mine, they used to post on the Freaks board. He gave this to me for my birthday one year, and you know, the front of it's a little messed up, but otherwise it's in really good shape, and I've never gotten rid of it. Always kept it. Just going to show you this bookshelf before we move to the next. All one big deal here. See if I can't back up and not run into anything here. Okay, the little bookshelf. Got my Snow Troll from Sideshow Collectibles for the Lord of the Rings, The War in the North. My Battle Troll from Sideshow Weta. Underneath, got the Smeagol bust from Comic-Con 2004. The exclusive little mini troll figurine from War in the North, Shelob. Got my Gandalf the Grey bust from Gentle Giant for The Hobbit. You've got Weathertop. I'll see if I can't bring this out a little bit more, so you can at least get a better look at it. And then you've got Gandalf, a little mini statue from Weta. Then down here you've got environments. You've got Weathertop. You've got Aemon Hen, and you've got the Argonath from the extended edition. Bottom of this middle bookshelf, you've got the Morgul Lord statue. You've got Lurtz, the Berserker bust, the Uruk-hai General Helm from Weta. You've got the exclusive Ringwraith statue from Sideshow Collectibles. You've got Weathertop, Moria. You've got the One Ring, which I'll show you from Weta. It's got the runes on it. Grima. The Orthanc that Weta did. It's one of the numbered. It's one of the first few that were numbered. There is the gold pin. Medallion number 1, which a lot of his old-time collectors from Sideshow Weta have. There you go. Grima Wormtongue. Then you've got some of the Sideshow Weta busts. You got King Theoden, the Comic-Con exclusive from 05, I think. Something like that. I can't remember the year. I think it's 05. Mouth of Sauron, the Witch King, Boromir, Isildur, Elendil, Númenórean Soldier, Gandalf the White, the Númenórean Shield from Weta, little cube. I can't remember who made those. Maybe it might have been Noble Collection that did those. Fellowship number 1. Fellowship number 2. Some of my Lord of the Rings books. The Fellowship was my mom's book, and The Hobbit was my dad's book. The bookends, you've got Michael Jordan, deal I got. from his last shot with the Bulls. We've got my Artist Proof Legless Weapon Set. If I can get a good... There we go. More film frames. Some Strider mini statue. Gollum Enraged. Now we get into some of the Hobbit stuff. Premier pin from Badali Jewelry. Bilbo Baggins Barrel Rider. My Bomber Barrel Rider that you can pick up right now from Weta. Got Balin. Dwalin, from, PGM exclusive from Gentle Giant. My Dwalin statue. My Smaug pin. Here's that shelf. Got a plethora of items here. You got Gandalf. You got the Comic-Con exclusive from last year, Thorin, Bilbo, Frodo, and Gollum. The Noble Collection Deed of Contract for Bilbo. Little Key of Thorin, Gentle Giant Thorin. Durin's Day pin, Key of Erebor, and a button of Bilbo Baggins. Down here you've got the Witch King of Agmar, exclusive edition. Barad-dûr. This bookshelf I just got, and so I haven't quite dusted some of this stuff yet. If you can notice down here at the bottoms of the flags, these flags are a set, they're numbered. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to set them up yet. The Mace of Sauron. My friend gave me this. She was really nice to give me this really neat little item. And if you look, you can see an image of the ring popping up. There's actually a ring down in the inside. Really nice 3-sword set from Noble. Thorin's Dwarven Sword from Noble. You've got Bofur. Keeley. And Tom the Troll. Up top, you've got my Gentle Giant Balrog bust and my Cave Troll hammer. And then over here you've got my custom red book, which is actually got all it's done up exactly how the red book was. And then you've got Isildur's scroll, just like how it reads and how Gandalf reads it during Fellowship. And I've got some other things that I haven't quite gotten put up yet. So as I add stuff to the collection, I'll probably do a new video with how the stuff changes and everything. But that's my collection, guys. Thanks. Bye.